Thank you for the introduction, Eric. It certainly sounds like we have lots of things happening with supplier diversity. Good morning and welcome to the NYPA's Supplier Diversity Expo 2022. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to outline a couple of the new supplier diversity programs. My name is Allison Danuitz, and I'm the new program manager for supplier diversity. I am both energized and excited to talk a little bit about supplier diversity and specifically speak to you regarding two of our new programs, NYPA's Mentor Protege program and NYPA's Surety Bond Training program. As you may be aware, NYPA has had a supplier diversity program for nearly 30 years with over $1 billion in MWBE spend throughout the period. You may have also heard and or read about NYPA's commitment to the supplier diversity community with continuous efforts to increase the onboarding of MWBE, SDVOB, and small business vendors. One of the key pillars to NYPA's commitment include DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, which in turn relates to supplier diversity. The Board of Trustees asked that NYPA's DEI efforts specifically include bolstering DEI in the supply chain. In fact, our goal is to double our diverse spend, MWBE, SDVOB, and small local business from $80 million to $160 million annually over the next 5 years. You can see from this slide, we have outlined 4 new programs to help in this effort. While I will not directly address all of these during this expo, we are currently working on a scope of services to create a small business program. The New York Power Authority is looking to create and implement a multi-channel small business program to benefit local communities throughout New York State. This program is meant to provide guidance and technical assistance to MWBE and SDVOB suppliers on how to identify the small business requirement and navigate the small business program process. We are also exploring a Skill Up mentoring program. This program will work to create an employment pipeline for recent graduates. The goal will be to align graduates with employment within MWBEs, SDVOBs, and small local business. I'm happy to follow up after this presentation, and I'm certainly available for any questions, comments, or concerns regarding any of our programs. What is the NYPA Mentor Protege program? As we look at our supply chain, we see opportunities to invest in relationships with minority and women-owned business enterprises, as well as service-disabled veteran-owned business and small and local business. However, to do so, we would need to work with these diverse businesses to increase capacity and competencies to meet NYPA and Canal's needs, dismantle barriers, perceived or not, which prevent diverse suppliers from working with NYPA and Canals, and expand opportunities by educating the marketplace on who we are and what we do. Removal of some of these barriers will be accomplished with our new programs. Our first program to launch was the NYPA Mentor Protege program. The Mentor Protege program is designed to motivate and encourage prime contractors to provide mutually beneficial developmental assistance to MWBEs, SDVOBs, and small local business. Ultimately, the goal is to improve and or increase the capacity and capabilities of NYPA's diverse suppliers, positioning NYPA to achieve its 2030 vision of doubling our spend with diverse suppliers. It is important to stress the opportunity NYPA has leveraging the vast resources and capabilities of our prime contractors or larger suppliers towards the development of diverse suppliers. In the slide, I have included some of our objectives, why we started with a pilot program, and some of the mentor protege processes we have been working on to achieve success for this program. We currently have 3 mentor protege teams in place across the state, within the Niagara region, North Country region, and White Plains region. each representing different procurement categories: construction, engineering, implementation contractors, and energy efficiency programs. We are currently working with key stakeholders and end users to align and engage their understanding and support of this program. We are also working to create training and communication materials for all NYPA personnel so that you are provided with necessary knowledge and tools so that anyone you speak with in NYPA can effectively speak to you regarding this program. We are often asked, what is in it for me and why would I want to participate in NYPA's Mentor Protege program? For NYPA, the benefit is to enhance the capabilities and capacities of its diverse suppliers, ultimately providing them with an avenue to grow their business. As the mentee, you will receive benefits included to, but not limited to, technical and/or trade education, financial and/or management assistance, business development assistance, and general administrative or other assistances as determined by you and your mentor. As the mentor, you are given the opportunity to meet your diversity goals, improve your relationship with NYPA and the diverse suppliers in your community. As the mentor, you also engage in knowledge sharing, which encourages more collaboration across your organization. This in turn can lead to increased productivity and even innovation, which happens when people of different backgrounds and ways of thinking come together to share their ideas. You as a team may come up with other mutual benefits that we have not listed here. Please keep in mind the goal is to ultimately create a continuous relationship that will mutually benefit both of you. Our second program to launch is the Surety Bond Training Program. NYPA recognized bonding as a barrier to contracting. We also identified working capital or lack of access to capital as a barrier. This Surety Bond Training Program aims to solve these two major areas and back office preparedness. This will be done through webinars, classes, and one-on-one consulting. This program will create a platform for NYPA to increase contracting goals with New York State MWBE and SDVOBs as primes. It will increase the available pool of contractors nationally to access to NYPA's procurement opportunities, develop and foster long-term business relationships between MWBEs and SDVOBs as large primes for NYPA, pre-qualify MWBE and SDVOB as primes for bonding, and pre-qualify MWBEs and SDVOBs as primes for access to capital. We are currently in the marketing phase of this program. Following the intake process, which is outlined on the previous slide, two cohorts will be created. One for contractors with less than $750 in revenue, and one for contractors with greater than $750,000 in revenue. If you are interested in applying, please complete an online application at tcgportals.com/NYPA. All applicants will receive an action plan for growth, and those applicants that are accepted into the program will be notified by February. Should you have any questions, please put them in the chat and we will make sure to answer each of them. We are also interested in learning about any ideas you may have regarding programming. As MWBEs, SDVOBs, and small businesses, what kinds of programming will help you? Again, thank you for your time today and allowing me the opportunity to explain a couple of our new supplier diversity programs. NYPA is committed to creating industry-leading supplier diversity programs, as well as opportunities for MWBEs, SDVOBs, and small local business. I look forward to reviewing the chat's questions comments, and concerns so that we can address the needs of the diverse suppliers in our communities. Please remember, if you need further information or clarification, my email address is allison.danewitz@nypa.gov. That's ALYSON dot DANIELEWICZ@NYPA.gov. Again, thank you for your time today and enjoy the expo.